Hey, what is up, people? This is Johnny and welcome to top 10 Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. For number 10, we have Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill was first revealed in a Kokoro issue released in October 2014. This Pokemon is to Mega Evolve from Beedrill and doesn't change type. Its attack and speed is boosted. It has the special ability of adaptability. It is classification of the poison bee Pokemon. It is of course a type bug poison Pokemon, and it looks amazing. The reason why I chose this as my top 10 is because it's really awesome to see classic Pokemons go into Mega Evolutions. And I believe they did an awesome job in the design, even though they added a couple of extra needles to Beedrill. It looks pretty amazing and sick. The design, I can't wait to see it in play. And this Pokemon is definitely a really awesome Pokemon. Number 9, Mega Swampert. Now, Mega Swampert is a type water ground Pokemon. It is the Mudfish Pokemon. And they have made it into a new evolution. Now, the new evolution, as you can see, it has more muscles, which looks kind of okay. The design wasn't that bad, but for the reason, for all the fans of Mudkip and Swampert before, this will definitely be one of those top Pokemons that you'll probably have in Mega Evolutions. This Pokemon was first revealed in its Kokoro issue released in June 2014. This Pokemon is Mega Evolved from a starter Mudkip when you receive it in the game. It gets a boosted attack stat, and of course the body and everything looks much tougher than ever. Now, it's a really cool Pokemon and I love the design, but it could have done better, but it still makes it into our top 9. Number 8, Mega Diancie, a rock fairy type Pokemon. Its classification is the Jewel Pokemon, and it has a special ability of Magic Bounce. Now, this Pokemon was first revealed in the Kokoro issue in June 2014. The Pokemon is Mega Evolved from the mythical Pokemon Diancie, and it has a well boosted speed and as well as its attack and special attack. While it does experience a bit of reduction in its defense and special defense. Now, this Pokemon, it does have a decent design. They added a couple of more diamonds into Diancie, and that's why Diancie looks amazing. I believe Diancie was one of the coolest legendaries of the previous Generation 6 Pokemon, so it does make in the list because it's pretty awesome that they're making the Mega Evolution of this Pokemon. This Pokemon does not look bad at all, and it looks pretty awesome actually. Number 7, Mega Steelix. It's a type steel ground Pokemon. It's the Iron Snake Pokemon, and it has a special ability of Sand Force. The Mega Steelix was first discovered in the version of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, this Pokemon does look pretty amazing because of the design and the way they actually made this Pokemon. So I just like the design, how they added all those crystals and stuff into Mega Steelix, and the blue areas make it up for the design. It kind of looks the same, but they did add these new things and layers of it, and it makes it look an amazing design, as well as for a nostalgic Pokemon from 3rd generation or 2nd generation, I believe. Number 6, Mega Pidgeot, a normal flying type Pokemon which does not change its type or abilities from the previous Pokemon that it evolves. So it has the ability of No Guard, and it's the bird Pokemon. It was first revealed in a Kokoro issued in October, and it doesn't really change that much in stats, but its special attack is boosted, and that's pretty awesome. Now, the reason I chose this Pokemon as number 6 is simply because of the design. I love the design of the Mega Pidgeot. I freaking loved the design of Pidgeotto and Pidgey when I first caught him in 1st generation, so this brings a really nostalgic moment. I believe the feathers and the red and coloring blue makes it look even more cooler than before, and that's why I chose this as a number 6. Now, I know it may not be the best Pokemon in competitive, but we'll have to see about that. Number 5, Mega Arturia, and this is a dragon type fairy Pokemon now, so they added fairy into this Pokemon, which is awesome, and its classification is the humming Pokemon. Its ability is Pixelate. This Pokemon was first revealed in the Kokoro issue released in August. It gets an increased special attack and attack stat, as well as boosted defense. Mega Arturia is enveloped in its unique feathers, which glimmer with an iridescent sheen. They have grown even larger as a self-protective measure. It sings with a voice that is even more beautiful than before it Mega Evolved. It has a sociable personality and is not timid. Now, This is a cool Pokemon simply because they added the fairy into it, and the design is kind of cool, even though they only added like a couple of more feathers or clouds, as you can see in the design. So it's not a bad Pokemon, and it's really awesome to see these Pokemons being mega evolved from the Generation 3. And it's not a bad Pokemon, it looks really amazing. I think it will be strong in battle, hopefully, and we'll see how it turns out. Number 4, Mega Glide, a psychic fighting type Pokemon. It is the Blade Pokemon, and it has a special ability of Inner Focus. This Pokemon was first revealed in the core issue in September. It is your rival's Pokemon, Wally. It has an attack and speed boost. Now this Pokemon was pretty strong. This previous evolution, Glide, without the Mega Evolution, is a pretty competitive Pokemon. It was at one certain point. Now, seeing this evolution makes it look really unique. I feel like this Pokemon will be one of the strongest in terms of competitive, but who knows? I really don't know that much about competitive. But the design is overall looks amazing, and I really like it because it was one of my favorite Pokemons to use in battle, and the blades just look amazing. Now that fighting type thing, I don't know how that's going to work out. I think it added it to it. Maybe they'll have like some different moves, but it does look amazing. As you can see, the design is just a really cool Pokemon. Number 3, Mega Rayquaza, the dragon flying Pokemon. It has the classification, the Sky High Pokemon, and it has a special ability of Delta Stream. Now this was revealed during a live stream of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where he revealed there will be a Mega Evolution. Not many details has been shown yet about this Pokemon, why it's a Mega Evolution, but it does look an amazing design. I heard that they was going to have a strong attack that was going to be probably the strongest dragon type move that it'll have in the game, and out of all the dragons, they'll have like one of the strongest attack moves. So it's pretty awesome. Now the design does look pretty cool. They added a couple of more details, a little bit more stuff getting out of the face of Rayquaza, and it looks amazing. It looks kind of more very intimidating, so it just looks a bit more scary in my opinion. But I like the design, and Rayquaza has always been a really awesome Pokemon in Generation 3. It's one of my favorite actually. Number 2, Mega Metagross, a Steel Psychic Pokemon, which is the Iron Leg Pokemon, and it has a special ability of Tough Claws. The Pokemon was first revealed in Koro issue released in July. It is used by the champion of the region, Steven Stone. Mega Metagross has also increased greatly in speed, with an additional in its attack and defense, and special attack and special defense. Now this Pokemon seems pretty good for competitive actually. With all that type of increases, it looks like it's going to be one of those top competitive Pokemon, and I can't wait to see it in battle. Now the reason why I like this Pokemon always had a pretty awesome design, and it's not even a dragon type Pokemon, it's more of a Steel Psychic Pokemon, so it can learn different abilities and different moves. So it just looks amazing the way they had designed it. They added a couple more arms, I believe, but it doesn't really change that much in the design, but it does look cool, and it's going to be a really badass Pokemon to use, and it just looks amazing, and I believe that it definitely deserved the Mega Evolution. And for the final number 1 Mega Evolution of Generation 3, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, Mega Salamis. Yes, Mega Salamis had to make our list because Mega Salamis was one of the amazing Pokemons that we had in Generation 3. I believe Salamis is really an awesome Pokemon. Now its type is a dragon flying type Pokemon, and it has a special ability of Air Light, and now it looks amazing. This Pokemon was first revealed in the Koro issue released in August. It gets a highly boosted defense stat and 2 wings fused together, becoming a single huge wing in a crescent shape. When flying at high speeds, this wing becomes a great blade, slicing through anything loitering in Mega Salamis' way. Now Mega Salamis was actually Salamis was actually a really strong Pokemon in the previous generation, and I believe they did use it for competitive, some people depending on who you are, but it was an amazing Pokemon, and it's probably one of the best and most favorite Pokemons that I actually seen in the past. And I'm really glad that it made it to number 1, simply because I was expecting to see a Mega Evolution of Mega Salamis, because it's just a really awesome Pokemon, and it does deserve to win the number 1 spot in design. Thanks for watching my top 10 Mega Evolutions of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now this is solely based on my opinion. I did not get any opinions of other people, and please don't complain in the comment section because this is just my opinion on which ones I think are pretty awesome Pokemon and Mega Evolutions. Also, if you haven't checked out my previous videos of Pokemon theories or videos, make sure to click in the 2 boxes in the middle if you want to go ahead and watch those videos, which are kind of interesting. So thanks for watching, and once again, peace.